If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.
Welcome to Learn Locust series. In this season 2 episode 6, we are going to see about locust configuration. There are multiple ways you can configure the locust options. One of the commonly used method is the command line option. By sending your key value pair in the command line, locust will read those values and then it will act accordingly. You can see all your valid options in this link. I will add this link in the description. You can check it out. Another method is by setting up the environment variables. You can use the set keyword in Windows or export keyword in Linux to set the values. Once you set, these values will be read before locust starts executing. Next, we will see how you can store your options in the configuration file. So this is the simple configuration example file, and this is the YAML configuration. By storing the key value pairs, these values will be read before the locust starts executing. So what happens if you mentioning the properties in multiple places? So which one takes priority? Locust follows this order. At very first, locust will check for the locust.conf in your home directory. If it is present, then it will read. Otherwise, it will look for the locust.conf in the current directory. So if there is a current directory configuration, then that will take a precedence. Otherwise, it will look for the conf configuration in the command line arguments. So you have to mention --conf, the file name. So that file will take a higher priority. Then it will look for the environment variables. At last, it will look for the command line arguments which you are passing when executing the locust file. So this command line will take a higher priority than the locust.conf in your home directory. Now we are going to see each and every configuration in a quick demo. So this is my simple locust.conf file which is present in the home directory. If you go to C users and your username, and if you create a file called .locust.conf and configure these values, these settings will be used whenever you execute your locust file. Now let me launch PyCharm. This is my simple Python file which will launch the home page of the host URL. Now if I execute this in the terminal, whatever we have configured in the conf file, those settings will be reflected here. So in our conf file, the URL is petstore.octopuff.com. And also in the terminal, if you see, we are just sending the request to the petstore.octopuff.com. Now let us create a same configuration file in the project directory. Copy this settings and go to PyCharm and create a configuration file in your project. So just right click on your project folder and select new file and name your file as locust.conf and hit enter and paste the configuration. Instead of hitting petstore.octopuff.com, now let us hit octopuff.com. Now if I execute this script, the runtime settings will be read using this configuration file. So now if you see, instead of petstore.octopuff.com, we are just hitting octopuff.com. Now let us see the third option by storing your options somewhere else. Here I have created mycustom.conf. So if you open this particular configuration has http bin.org. So how do we send this particular configuration for our execution? For that we have to use the --config and we have to pass the value of the file. So here in this case it is mycustom.conf. If I execute this one, it will send http bin.org. So now the execution has been completed. As you see, it is sending http bin.org. Instead of .conf, you can also send .yaml also. So if I go to YAML configuration, this also has http bin.org. So if I execute this script, again it will hit http bin.org. Now let us configure the environment variables. To configure the environment variables in Windows, you can use the keyword set and locust underscore host equals, so in this case let us go with example.com. Now I'm going to execute the same script. So now we are going to hit example.com. So as you see, we have just hit example.com. The last option is we have to send the host in our host configuration. So --host https say google.com. So now we are going to send the request to the google.com. So this is the order it will follow. So whatever you are sending in the command line arguments, that has the higher priority than your configuration file from the default home directory. I hope this will be very helpful if you are working in the CI/CD pipeline, and also if you want to maintain multiple configuration for the multiple environments, you can leverage this particular options. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.
If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.